the end of day 15 on the Flight Instructor course. It's Monday, the beginning of week 4, and wow, what a day it's been. Now I appreciate I didn't do a video for day 14, which was on Friday, because quite frankly, after last week, I was absolutely shattered. So I finished up here on Friday, headed home and had a incredibly relaxing weekend with my family, celebrating Mother's Day and recognising the amazing contribution that my good lady wife brings to our family in keeping everything running sweet whilst I'm gallivanting halfway across the UK in the pursuit of aviation. So today was all about emergencies, and boy do I feel like I've been through the ringer today. The lessons this morning started off with practice forced landings. I was taught that, we did some board briefs on it, and we went out and practiced it. And in all honesty, I think I need to be honest. I probably don't practice forced landings enough. And I do them occasionally. I go out and I fly and I think, do you know what, I haven't done a PFL for a while, and I'll do one, and 9 times out of 10 you broadly kind of get the field that you think you're going into. I've probably done more practice forced landings today than I have in my last year of flying. And it's a perishable skill, right? And I think all of us that are pilots should really challenge ourselves more frequently to really hone and practice those emergency skills. And I know it's easy when we're out flying because you know when you're going to pull the power and you've already half got an idea. But one of the things I think taking forward, even when I'm not flying and teaching, is just to fly with other pilots and say, do you know what, occasionally, just at some point, give me a surprise, throw me a PFL when I'm least expecting it. And some of us are simulator flyers as well, so I occasionally use Microsoft Flight Simulator to just fly around, practice stuff, particularly instrument stuff, just intercepting ILSs, just managing those glide slopes. But I also put the emergencies piece onto the kind of surprise mode and occasionally see what I get onto there. But anyway, practice forced landings went reasonably well. Again, the challenge of teaching a practice forced landing as well as actually flying one, navigating around the airspace as we were today, trying to dodge low-level flying typhoons, always adds an extra blend into it as well. And then on completion of that, back into the circuit and circuit emergencies. So literally every type of emergency that you can think of in the circuit was thrown at me today, from overhead join to a glide descent to flapless to engine failure after takeoffs, rejected takeoffs, just a whole day of emergencies. Literally my brain feels kind of addled in all of the emergencies we've done. A really valuable day's worth of training. The weather's been quite kind to us. I'm coming towards the end of the course now, and I said to my course colleague earlier, I feel like I've learned a huge amount, yet I still feel like I have so much more to learn. There's still times where I catch myself and I think, oh, you missed that bit, or you didn't do this, or come on, you're supposed to be climbing at VY, not at VX. And it's, you know, perhaps holding myself to a standard that I want to be at, but equally trying to be really, really competent, capable, and manifest out what you feel like a good instructor should be. Ultimately, when it comes to the point where I'm going to be teaching people, I want them to get the best. So I want to make sure that I perform the best. Anyway, today's given me a huge amount to think about. I'm absolutely shattered and ready for bed. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully get through a decent day of flying tomorrow, and then I've got to start turning my attention to the day job again. I need to go and do some of my day job for a couple of weeks before I come home, catch up on some flying, get some recurrency back in, and sit my assessment of competence. I've got my assessment of competence booked in. I will be doing the fair weather praying dance in advance of that date, probably for about a week before. Anyway, that's day 14 and 15. Join me tomorrow for what is hopefully my last day on the course before I come back for my assessment of competence. So if you're flying tomorrow, good luck, fly safe.